Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Sheree Douglas, and welcome to episode 47 of the Faith Led Interior Design Show. I just wanted to tell you guys I have a new brochure. It's called The Investment. It gives the average cost for designing a room. For instance, how much does it cost for consulting in a kitchen? This is not the product, but it's the consulting to do your interior design for a kitchen or a bath or a bedroom, living room, any area. So it's a ebook type brochure. And if you're wondering the approximate price for consulting for different areas of your home, you can go to dcdouglasinteriors.com and get my free, it's called The Investment Brochure. Hi, I'm Sheree Douglas, and welcome to the Faith-Led Interior Design Show. Our Be Blessed verse for this week is Psalms 139:1. I thank you, God, for making me so mysteriously complex. Everything you do is marvelously breathtaking. It simply amazes me to think about it, how thoroughly you know me, Lord. And so I just love that verse that the Lord does know us completely through and through. And he knows our thoughts before they come out of our mouth. He knows us so thoroughly. It's just amazing. So I love this verse for this morning. I want to start with that I am a dream designer. I love to design your dream, what you want in your home, what your loves, what your ideas are, what makes you happy in your home, where you can just sit and relax and enjoy. And so we're concentrating on the style that you love, not something that's my style. And I'm working on a course that will help you do that with me. And so that's going to be exciting, where you can take a room and design it for yourself, along with me, as a designer would do it, in the order that a designer would do it. And a designer's order is a little different than most people's. So that's kind of fun to learn too. So it's a lot of learning about design in all the areas, and it helps you make your home personal, professional, and within your budget. You can choose your budget and work within that and do your best. I think everybody should have a beautiful home, as beautiful as it possibly can be. So today I'm excited to talk about a project that I'm still working on a bit with Amy, and she lives in Southern California and where I am. And so let's dig in. Amy, are you there?
Hey. I am. Hi, Sheree. Good morning.
Good morning. So nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
You can see her family room in her background there. So that's one of the rooms that we worked on. So Amy, tell us a little bit about your home. How long have you lived there? And what have you done already? And what have you done working with me?
Well, I've lived here for about 7 years. We bought it about 8 years ago. And before you and I started working together, my husband and I just fell in love with this house. And there were some things that we wanted to make this house our home. And we renovated the kitchen and loved what we did with the kitchen and made it really feel like it was ours. Yeah. And so we had adjacent rooms, the family room and the living room, that needed to go with the flow. And that was when you stepped in and started working with me.
Okay. And I think we started with area rugs was one of our first things. I remember,
Yeah, we did. And the rugs, I had purchased rugs with my husband and we thought they were perfect. And Sheree came in, she goes, "Oh, they're way too small." And I thought they were huge. And so she was suggesting that we get these giant rugs. And I thought, oh my God, they're going to be way too big. We wanted to have the hardwood floors showing. And so we had these big, huge rugs. But Sheree was right, because when those rugs came in, it really pulled the whole room together. It helped to pull the whole room together.
Is it possible to take your computer and just kind of show that rug that's in that room that you're in? There you go. Amy's style is bohemian, and I'm calling this episode Amy's Bohemian Paradise. You'll see she's got a beautiful paradise backyard, and her inside is taking shape to go along with that. So that's so exciting. So I know you had told me that you started with color. Tell us about that.
So when we came to this house with very little furniture, and so we needed to purchase things to make this, house our home.
Right.
And so my approach to the design of the house had to do with color, and I was tying the house together using color. And it was something that I felt passionately about, and I really loved what we did. And so when Sheree came in, it was fun because she was able to help tie those things together even more.
If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and bell so you are notified next time a new video is uploaded.
Mm-hmm. I love taking what people have, and it's already them. And you can see in the background, I think we purchased a few things, but a lot of that was things Amy already had. We moved it. She has elephant collection, so you'll see elephants around Amy's house and other animals. So that's cool. And so that's part of her bohemian style. That's part of her personality. I think Amy's got a wonderful, fun loving. She entertains a lot, has family gatherings. She's super family oriented, and her house is just fun and a wonderful place to have a party and have a great time. And it's kind of almost like, you see pieces. Amy, you've traveled a lot. I think you've picked up things from all over the world.
I have.
In your home, and that's just so neat to show that in your home. And at first, I don't think that you knew exactly what your style was. And to me, I feel like you have two styles. One is the bohemian, which is the main one, but secondarily is a transitional style, which is a little bit more modern along with it. So not quite as busy as some bohemian styles. So what do you like about the bohemian style? And
to me, it's bringing together everything that I love. And I love lots of different kinds of things. In my travels around the world, I was able to pick up unique things from the places that I visited and worked in. And so being able to bring those all back, they don't necessarily go together in a different kind of style, but in a bohemian style, you can use all those different things and make it work. The one thing though, you gave me a book after you told me what my style was. You gave me a book about the bohemian style, and the first couple of pages I opened up and I'm like, oh, it was way too much. And I realized, no, that's not me. But there are a lot of elements in there that were me. And so you explored that with me a little bit more.
Right.
And I like, it needs to be less busy. And so I like I don't know if it's whimsical is the right word, but it's certainly, I don't know. I guess whimsical isn't.
I think whimsical is a good word for it. Yeah.
But also without clutter.
Yes. So you had, when we started in the family room that's behind you, on that wall was the whole wall was a white bookcase that was a traditional style. And I said, Amy, I think we need to switch that out so that you can get your house into your style, into the bohemian style. So what do you think about that?
Well, my reaction to that was why. It's functional. It had a big cabinet. The only thing that was the downside was that it had this big box cabinet that was made for TVs from, decades ago. Right. And it didn't really fit anything else. And so I had to come up with a way to use that space, and it worked. And so why spend the money when it works? Exactly. And so you convinced me that there was a rationale behind spending the money to pull the room all together, and it was absolutely worth it. And I'm very happy that I made the decision to pull down that old bookcase or that built in and Yeah, and replace it with the furniture that I have now. And the television used to be above the mantle, and you can see the mantle to my left.
Right.
And it used to have a traditional, it was a white bookcase and a white mantle, and both of those came down to bring in more of who I am with natural woods and
Right. And I think it tied the kitchen in because the kitchen was really pretty wood. So we're using similar woods. They complement each other in the family room. So now the kitchen family room go together.
yeah.
And yeah.
And I'm very conscientious about the environment. And so the wood that I used in the kitchen was renewable. And the wood that I used on my shelves was restored barn wood. And the mantle, I think, I'm not sure where that wood came from, but it came from the same place that refurbishes old barn wood
That
to
place is
use
so
to
fun.
repurpose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amy actually went in, chose the pieces or chose the type and the color tone of them, and we did it together. Really fun, really fun. So, and it was it had beams, it had everything we needed and more. So it was fun choosing what would
Yeah.
work in the room. We had a great time doing that, and then we went to designer showrooms for furniture. And tell me about that experience for you.
So that was really fun. It was during the pandemic. And so we had to wear masks. We had to make an appointment, which I'm assuming you have to make anyway. But the mask part was, they were very careful about making sure that they were following protocols for the pandemic and keeping us safe and keeping them safe. And I got to see furniture and things that aren't necessarily available at the stores that I am used to shopping in for furniture. So that
Right.
was really fun. Sat on couches and sat
Yeah.
in chairs,
Got
but
introduced
they were probably of a higher quality than what I was used to.
Yeah, and you got introduced to performance fabrics.
Oh yeah, that is a must have. If you've never heard about performance fabric, find out about it, because I have had family members, including myself, who have spilled things on fabric and gone, oh shoot, and trying to get it out and trying to get it out. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. With performance fabric, I have not had a spill yet that hasn't been completely removed with the performance fabric. So
They're
I don't
amazing.
know, it's magic. I don't know what they do to it, but it's magic.
I have another podcast about performance fabric, so if you want to learn more, to check that out. It might be a blog on my website also. So anyway, you had a fabulous quote that I just want to claim it my own, but it's from you, and I love it. Do you remember what it is?
I do. It's You can live with the things that you like, but you can't live without the things that you love.
I love that.
And
It's so true.
there have been a couple of instances in my life where I regret not having purchased something.
Yeah.
And I'll share a quick story. I was traveling and I was at Chicago O'Hare, and I was in between the K&L concourses where they have little kiosk shops. And I saw this handbag that was, I think, from either a museum or National Geographic. I don't know. It was some well-known brand. And I loved it. And I thought, oh, I should get it. It's like, no, it's stupid. I had my rolling bag, I had my briefcase, I had I had just everything that I could carry. So carrying one more thing just didn't make any sense. And so I passed it up. And then I got home and I thought about it. I thought, oh, I should have bought it. I went online searching for it, couldn't find it. I even asked a colleague who was traveling through O'Hare to go to that kiosk and see if she could find it. And she went and she started taking pictures of a bunch of stuff and sending them to me. And none of it was that handbag. So somebody else is happily enjoying that handbag that I wish I had. And so it really made me realize that when you find something that you truly love, don't pass it up.
Yeah, especially
it could be furniture, it could be people, it could be anything.
right. And if it's a one of a kind pieces, I think antique stores, if you're a person who likes antiques and you see something you love, get it, because you could go back and it may not be there. And I've had that happen through the years with people, and it's really it's sad because you're saying, pick it up, you know, and then it's gone. I hate that. So, yep, I understand what you're talking about on that. So I just thank you for working with me, and it's been a pleasure. You're just so fun to work with, and I just keep discovering new things about you and who you are and how we can reflect that in your home. And I love your home. It just, you know, it's just been a pleasure. So I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, thank you. And I've really enjoyed working with you on this because I thought that I loved my rooms the way I had them, and you put some embellishments on them, and sometimes it was a huge shift in what the room looked like, and I love it even more. So thank you very much, Sheree. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you are so welcome. So welcome. Okay. I think we'll end our interview, and
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. So that was so much fun with Amy. And I want to end with, I thank you, Lord, for knowing us so thoroughly and for caring for us so fully. And your ways always, always, always amaze me. I just feel so loved by you. Now stop dreaming, start designing your luxury home and within your budget. Blessings, and see you next episode.
If you're struggling to design or improve the interior of your home that mirrors your amazing self and within your budget, make sure to reach out. Email me at sheree@dcdouglasinteriors.com. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and remember to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Blessings until next time.